POV. You sit down to get something important done, but somehow you've already checked your phone 3 times, opened 5 different tabs, and now you're wondering why it feels so hard to just focus on something. I know it's frustrating, but you are not alone in this. The thing is that we are just so surrounded by distractions. You have your social media notifications, your WhatsApp notifications, text messages, emails, and whatnot. And this is why it is becoming increasingly difficult for us to be able to focus on something. But this skill of you being able to focus on your work without getting distracted is so crucial to develop because it literally impacts every sphere of your life, be it your professional life, like your job, your business, your side hustle, and even you spending time with your friends and your family. If so many things are going in your head, it is pretty obvious that you won't be able to give your 100% to anything. And thus, in this video, I want to talk about 5 different mistakes that you might be making when it comes to focus. First is that you are not putting away your distractions. Like I just said, we are surrounded by distractions. For example, has it ever happened that you are in your room at your desk and you are completely focused on something, you're studying or you're working, whatever, and you have a family member come in and tell you, like, the lunch is ready. And no matter how hard you try not to think about that, your mind will start drifting in that direction and you will end up wasting a part of your mental energy because your flow just got broken. Similarly, we all have a constant source of distraction in our life, and that is your phone. So whenever you receive a notification, it will ping or it will vibrate, and anyone can call you at any point of time during the day. And once you pick up your phone, you are highly likely to go over to Instagram or any other such apps. Now, the thing is that all of these apps are designed and developed in such a way that they want to keep you hooked for the longest time possible. That is their end goal. And even if you keep your phone on silent and you put it face down on your desk, you will be still tempted to pick it up whenever you get bored or get stuck in your work or something. So, you all must be knowing about dopamine, which is the reward chemical that is getting released every time you engage with these platforms. And thus, your mind gets trained in such a way that it starts craving these small distractions and thus makes it harder for you to focus on less interesting, less engaging, less stimulating, but important tasks. And that is why you are constantly pulled away from your deep focus and your mental energy ends up being scattered and you are not able to concentrate on your work even though you really want to. The best way to avoid this is that whenever you are going to get some work done, just keep your phone away from you. Keep it in another room or keep it in the other side of the room. This is because if you are someone who has this constant habit of being on their phones, even if you put your phone on silent and put it face down, you will still feel that constant urge to go and check your phone. Second is chronic multitasking. I read a book called Deep Work long back, which talks about the dangers of multitasking. Even though a lot of people feel multitasking is a skill which is really beneficial for you, it is actually really, really bad for your focus. So every time you switch between tasks, your brain is actually engaging in context switching, and it takes some time and energy to fully focus on this new task you just picked up. And studies have shown that this reduces your productivity by over 40% and also increases your chance of making mistakes. So this might lead to you feeling that you are constantly busy and you are really overloaded with work, but in reality, you are really not able to accomplish that much. The key lesson from this is that whenever you sit down to get some work done, focus on one thing at a time. You won't be able to get your work done and send text messages, reply to emails, and so on. Try to work on things in a serial manner instead of working on them parallelly. Third is you're always busy. You all must have seen those people who really glorify being busy. You must have heard of hustle culture as well, which prioritizes work even at the expense of your physical and mental health. And you might think that it is so productive, but in reality, it is quite the opposite because your mind actually needs some time to take breaks and recharge. So, what I used to do earlier was use apps like LifeAt or any other Pomodoro kind of apps. And I know that my focus span is around 45 to 50 minutes. So, I would set my work time to be around 45 minutes and my break time to be around 15 to 20 minutes or 20 to 25 minutes, and my long break to be around 30 to 35 minutes, depending upon how productive I'm feeling that day. And whenever my work block was about to get finished or my break is about to get finished, it would ring a small alarm to let me know that my break is coming or I need to get back to work and something like that. Now, this was working for me in the beginning, but later on, I started getting really annoyed by it because, for example, if I'm writing a piece of code or anything that requires full concentration and that alarm would start ringing, that beeping would start and it would break my chain of thought. It would completely break my flow and really annoy me. So, what I do now is I keep a playlist open on the side, but I work till I feel like my brain is now starting to drift away. So I get up, I take a break only when I feel like I'm getting distracted and I am really trying hard to get back into my work, but it is just not happening and I don't want to waste my time. So that is when I take a break. So you can try one of these ways, whatever works for you. You can either block some time to get some work done and then take a break when that work block gets finished, or secondly, you can just work until your focus breaks. Now, what you do during your breaks also plays a huge role. You don't want to do things like replying to emails or checking your Slack because you don't want to create new tasks for yourself. This is a time for your brain to relax and recharge. I actually made a video on this, around 40 different work or study break ideas. I will leave that video up in the cards above so you can go check it out. Fourth is that you have a lack of a plan or a routine. Now, you all must have heard of the book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. So, in this book, he talks about how it is really important for you to have a clear direction or structure to your day if you want to stay focused during your whole day. That is when you go and sit on your desk in front of your laptop and you have no clear plan, no clear idea of what you are going to do. Your brain will start gravitating towards things that it finds the easiest. For example, scrolling on Instagram or doing some mindless activities. And that is why I am a huge fan of planning my days. If you are also someone like me who does not like to block calendars, I do not like to block my calendars because I don't know how long a particular task is going to take. So what the least you could do is plan your day, make a to-do list. That is, write down all the things that you want to get done on a particular day in the order of priority, because you will have a clear idea of what are the things that you need to do, and you have a clear direction and a goal in your head throughout the day. I will leave a couple of links on daily planners and weekly planners in the description box down below. You can go check them out. Now, all the things that we have talked about in this video so far is how you operate on the outside. However, it is equally important if you are taking care of yourself from the inside or not. That is, you are taking care of three most important things. That is your diet, your exercise, and your sleep. Atomic Habits also talks about this thing that your physical health directly impacts your mental clarity. That is, if you have very bad eating habits, you eat a lot of junk food, you don't get enough sleep, you don't work out, you have no daily movement in your life, you will not be able to focus or concentrate for longer periods of time. Now, I think we all know what we need to do. We know that we don't have to eat a lot of processed food, eat healthy food, and get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every day and incorporate daily movement in our lives. What I find really helpful is going to the gym in the morning itself, because I just like to get it out of the way and it gives me a huge energy boost, and I feel like I don't get distracted as much throughout the rest of my day. So it becomes really, really easy for you to focus and concentrate for longer periods of time when you are taking care of these three things. So let me know in the comments down below, what is that one thing you will be implementing to improve your focus, and I will see you in my next video.